Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Java interview questions. That is, write a Java program which results in parse exception. Let me explain this answer for this question in a practical way in this session. Okay, we generally get this exception when we are trying to get the text converted to some date. If it is not convertible according to the given format, you are going to get a parse exception. So with practical demonstration, you will be able to understand the answer for this question in a better way. So for that, let's switch to the Eclipse IDE, and here I'm going to create a new class. I'll just name this class as class 20 with main method. Here I'm going to create a string text. First, I will show you a proper way, okay, where no error will come. String str is equal to here I am giving 2024 April 25. Okay, date, month, year, like this format I am giving. Okay, then after that, I'll create an object for the simple date format. Because I want to convert the date which is there in the string format into the real date. Okay, for that, I have to use this predefined class in Java known as simple date format. And yeah, after that, Control Shift O, the simple date format will be imported from java.text package. And here inside this constructor of the simple date format, we have to provide the format of the date in which I have to convert. For example, here y. Okay, here year is there, na? Y. Hyphen. And here April is there. April month 04 is there. It's month. Capital M I have to give hyphen. And here date is there. Okay, so I'll give lowercase dd. Okay, that will be enough. So now here I'll write sdf dot. Okay, sdf dot, there is a method, guys. Okay, lenient kind of method, some lenient kind of method is there. Is lenient, okay, set lenient. Okay, this one, set lenient. I'm setting the lenient to false. That means it's strict. The conversion is very strict. Whatever the format that you have given here in the simple date format, if the string text is in the same format, then only it will be converted. Otherwise, this set lenient, if you set it as true, means even though you change the positions here, first you give the day here, then month here, then year here, even though it will try to understand, Java will try to understand if this particular text is in a rearranged manner than the given format. Okay, so if you're setting the lenient to true, means we are lenient. That means we are not that much strict. In that case, whether you put 25 in the beginning, April in the middle, year at the end, or year in the middle, month at the end, doesn't matter. It don't have to follow the exact format here. But if I set the lenient to false, means it's kind of strict now. Okay, this particular string should follow the exact format. Okay, should follow the exact format. So after setting this lenient for the simple date format as false, that means it's kind of strict. Then sdf dot parse method we have to use from simple date format, and this here we have to provide the string which is in date format we have to provide. And this parse method, you see, Java is very clever that it's giving you a possibility of a checked exception. There is a possibility of parse exception will come if this based on this format, if the string cannot be converted to the appropriate date, there's a possibility of parse exception. So it's asking us to surround this handle this line with a try catch block to handle the parse exception. But I'll ignore the exception because my intention is to show you how the parse exception, what kind of code I have to write to get the parse exception. But in this example, I'll not get the parse exception because even though it's kind of strict, okay, simple date format we have set to strict format, and here the format that I have set is exactly matching with the string. That's why will not get any exception anyhow. It will return you the date, guys. Okay, I'm converting the string to date here. Date d is equal to import this date from java.util package, and now try to perform like system.out.println d dot you know get year. Only I want to get the year. Let's say this method is deprecated now. So let's go with our get date. That is also deprecated. So what we have to do is then, if those are deprecated, then d dot. Okay, let's see if there are any methods like d dot. All the get methods looks like they are deprecated, get year and all. Then to string, I'll say. So it will print out in the date format only. So one of the method I'm using, or you can directly print the D also, doesn't matter, guys. Okay. If it is converting, the date will be printed without any problem. Date will be printed. In this case, we'll not get any exception. We'll get the date printed. You see Thursday, April 25. Today, April 25. Some timestamp is coming. Okay. So it got converted into the date format. 2024. Thursday, April 25. April 25. What is April 25, guys? April 25 is Thursday. 25th April is Thursday in the 2024 year. We are getting the proper format. Okay, so fine. But what if I do some changes here? For example, here I'll write dd hyphen mm hyphen y. In this case, what will happen? Here we have set the lenient to false, means it's kind of strict. If this particular thing is not there, it will be still converted, guys. Okay, if I am not setting the to kind of strict format conversion, if this format is of not strict type, then Java will apply its mind and assume that this 25 will fall into DD. It will take, even though it's 25 is not there in the beginning, it will take this particular 25 into DD and this particular 04 into MM and y 2024 into y, because it's lenient now. Okay, that is set to lenient mode. So you will get no exception here, but you're getting a wrong output, something like that. This is Sunday, October 15th is coming, wrong output. So it's better whenever you use simple date format, set lenient to false. That means strict conversion. In this case, when you are hoping for strict conversion, but if the format is not matching with this particular string format, you see first GD is there, but here y is there. Okay, so it's not matching. It's not convertible now because the format should be very strictly followed. So the parsing will happen when the date is in the first position. If the year is in the first position, you'll not be able to do that, guys. 04 and 25. Yeah, y. That is not proper, right? So we are going to get a parse exception in this particular line, that is at the 17th line. You try to parse the string according to this particular format, which is not obeying the strict format here. Year is there in terms of date. Month is there, month is matching. Date is there in terms of year. So the format is not matching. Simple date format is not matching the string, and the conversion is in the strict format. So in this case, we are going to get a parse exception at the line 17, guys. In the output, you can see at the line 17, you are getting a parse exception. Unparsable. The reason is unparsable date. This particular string date cannot be converted to this particular formatted date. Okay, because here we have set the lenient to false. That means strictly we have to the format, the string text should be properly provided. 25-04-2024. If you give, then you will not get the exception. If you give any other order in the string, if you don't obey this format of the simple date format, and set lenient is set to false, means strict formatting, in that case, you are going to get this particular 17th line, you are going to get a parse exception. So hope, guys, you got an idea or you got an example program that you can write if you get this kind of question in the interviews, like how to write a Java program which results in parse exception. This is the program, guys. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye-bye.